and the reason that we're going to accelerate it is one of the studies we had, we took women 55, 65 who were on the dementia spectrum. I mean, they were documented, doctors documented. Within 6 weeks of using BrainTap 3 times a week, they had 64% neuroplasticity.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you, let's equate it to computers, that would be like speeding up your computer 64%
Mm-hmm.
by taking a nap 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have to think about it, you don't have to do it. The brain, our brain has such a potential to learn and engage, but the problem is stress is one of the biggest deterrents, because the more we're stressed, we turn on a brainwave called beta that we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And until we get to the brainwave called gamma, which is a super state, we're like highly creative, super like artists. When we do tests with artists or healers, they seem to have a high degree of gamma.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these superstar, even actors and actresses, we were amazed because most people don't realize these people have like photographic memories.
Mm-hmm.
They walk in, look at a script, and they go and do it. These are, most of them are highly intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
They might just be in the emotional space of being an actor or actress, but everyone has that potential. So in these states that we take you with BrainTap, there's something called hypermnesia, super memory.
Mm-hmm.
So when we were younger and learning a language, we didn't learn that language like they teach us in school.
Mm-hmm.
Our brain literally absorbed that language because our brain was primarily in alpha and theta. Those are the states where we don't have to learn in the same way. We just absorb it. Our brain is in those neuron connections happen. And once that information, for instance, you just taught them a great lesson. They've done the exercises. Now they do a BrainTap session. What happens now is those neurons that you got firing are now wiring together, because it has to be used on the timeline of their life. So that's why like you're sitting in school, and this is one of the problems with most schools, is the students sitting there going, when am I ever going to use this advanced calculus in my job being, whatever, because they don't know the future.
Mm-hmm.
But in your case, you're teaching them critical data that's
Mm-hmm.
going to help them with their day-to-day life in their business world and their personal life.
Mm-hmm.
So now we can put it in the context of their timeline,
Mm-hmm.
which means now their powerful subconscious is going to pick up on that information and deliver to them when they need it the most, because they rehearsed it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you get what you rehearse, not what you intend. So
Mm-hmm.
we have this rehearsal process, and you're relaxed. They know there's something called the Mozart effect. Most of your listeners probably have never heard of it. If you search it on the internet, you're going to find out between the 60s and 70s, they did a lot of research about music therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Just by playing Baroque classical music in the background while you're studying, you're smarter. They
Mm-hmm.
proved this over and over again. Every student is smarter if there's music playing in the background. So it's amazing to me that in classrooms, they don't play some kind of, classical kind of music in the background. It could also be this new age kind of music that doesn't have drums in it. They call it 10 cycle music.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to lay that information in there. And now the information went from not knowing anything about it to knowing a little bit more about it, to actively, consciously working on it, to dumping it into the subconscious. Now it plays back as behaviors, attitudes, and beliefs because you put the energy into it. There's a statement that says where your attention is, there you are. So when you put your attention on something, we can learn it consciously, or we can learn it subconsciously. But if we learn them at the same time, it galvanizes that information so that we know it forever.